up, everybody? This is Stephen Loney here, just talking with my guy Elihu, and we are here today to talk about something that's so exciting that we want to make sure we share this information with you, because definitely coming up, we're releasing our new program called Rise. This is a men's community where we empower, inspiring men to be a part of something that we create in a brotherhood. And today I have a good friend that has been a part of our community called Men on Rise for quite some time. And our paths go back way beyond that. But a great brother, Elihu, is going to share a few words with me, and we can inspire you to continue with the journey of bettering yourself, or continue to strive in ourselves to be the man we've been called to be. All right. So, Elihu, how you doing, my guy?
I'm doing good. Can't complain, man. How about yourself?
Man, it's all love, man. Everything's been good, man. Like I say, with life, you got your goods, your bads, and all in one time. Sometimes things happen, but you know what? We've been built to win. And so, man, I'm just here, glad to be here with you, man. So we want to tell the people a little bit about what we're doing. But before we do that, man, I want to get you to introduce yourself, and also just let us know a little bit about why you think it's important for men to come together and to grow in the same space.
All right. First and foremost, my name is Elihu Bey. Originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I've been here in Rock Hill area for like 23 years. So this is home now. So go back to your original question about why it's important for men, black men, to just come together in fellowship, is because we don't always have those spaces to do that. A lot of times we got great ideas that we want to share or we want to build upon, but we need a space to do that. And that's what the Men in the Rise, whole program does. It gives us a space, opportunity to share our ideas and network with like-minded people.
That's good, man. Well, man, I want to kind of just break things down just a little bit about why people really want to understand why we even doing this. Of course, we as men have had the challenges of going out here and tackle things by ourselves a lot of times. Once you get out of the circle of us going out and just partying, and of course we go to work and do things like that, a lot of times we're loners. We don't really like reach out to people just to kind of find ways that we can go to get assistance and help. This is even about what's maybe on our mind and things we're dealing through. And we want to have a safe space that men can feel that, hey, these brothers right here, I got my best interest in heart to see me moving forward. And so that what has bothered me over the years. And I said, hey, let's come together and create a space for that. And by doing that, we created, years ago, we started some things out in the community. But this time, after COVID, we got back to doing things about a year strong. Started last November, a year ago, November. And we just been consistent every Monday coming together where men can learn, they can be exposed, but also been charged to execute, all on one call every Monday. And so with the likes of an opportunity to join in, not only just to receive, but also to share and impart his wisdom to the group as well. So this, let me ask you just kind of what your experience been able to come in and be a part of that men's call. What has that done for you? What do you think about
this? This is what it is. Like, to be in a safe space, there got to be trust. In order for you to have trust, it takes time. So with the calls being like consistently and weekly, and you build a relationship with people, then you can know who they are, what they truly are about. Then you can really open yourself up and really give help and receive help. Like, somebody could come at me with all the credentials in the world, but if you don't really know them, you're not going to really, open up to them. So what it does is give us a consistent space. So now we can say, because like to be a brotherhood, it's more than just like a word. It takes time. Like, when, we go back some years. So now it's just like, we know each other. We know what each other is about. But if you don't have that opportunity, and it's just people that you just meet on the street or just meet one time, you're not going to make that progress. So what I'm saying, to kind of summarize my answer, it's giving us a chance to get to know each other, so we can build that trust. Then we can move forward.
And that's good, man. I'm loving what you're saying. And one of the great things is nobody cares how much you know until you show how much you care, right? And so with that in mind, you want to be around people who not only want to just share with their knowledge, but they really want to know the heart of who you are and make sure that we can be there to support you along that journey. And that's something that we have been really making our essence of being. And I can truly say, a couple weeks ago, I was given a thought, and I would say the spirit led me to think this way. And not saying that I have not been doing this, but been more intentional on doing this, was really start reaching out to men and just having a deeper conversation. And and in doing this, we're able to find out where a person may be dealing with some struggles, or somebody may even having a passion or have an idea to want to dig deeper into a space, but you'll never know unless you have intentional conversations with them. And so that's something I myself have been doing, in which led us to having some breakthroughs, and some guys who've been I've been knowing for years, like Elihu. I've been knowing you for years, but some of these brothers that I didn't know they had a passion to want to help in this field, whether it's homeless or whatever the guys may have been dealing with, until you really dig deep. And so what we're doing here, we're really being intentional more to design some things where we're going to be able to not only help guys with their current, but even with their goals, their passions, their things like that. And so these are some of the things, as we come into our sessions, we're able to start peeling back layers. Sometimes you don't even know that you don't know until you have been exposed to a thing. But this is where we're all here to learn together. No one person knows it all, but by us coming, I would say, like a simple way, like break bread together, break word together, or have rap sessions. That's where we can come into discovery of who we really are to the core, and we can actually move together as a unit to be able to make a difference in the lives of those who have been called to help. And like you are educator. But even with that, my challenge is, what is your call versus your work? And it may be both inside, it may be maybe both and tied together, but we want to make sure we're intentional of distinguishing if that is so. And so even now, we at a point in our process is really digging deeper to find out who we are to the core. And so that's why I want to introduce you to a piece that we're doing called Rise. Rise is a new phase to where we're moving to. So of course you see a QR code that's in the top left corner, and you see something that's going across the bottom, and this is where we're building towards now. So we're going to be launching this tomorrow, and I want to invite those who would love to find out more about Rise to scan that QR code, so we can introduce you to where we're moving towards, because we want to move with intention. We want to move in with clarity, but we also want to be effective at what we're doing. And so, like brothers like Elihu, who has some amazing things, and I want you to give a glimpse of what you're doing. And this, when he's sharing, we sometimes give him opportunity to come to the platform and let's hear about it. And then if you're doing something that we can get behind it, guess what? We want to support it. It's not just one or two people, but everybody's there. If you have something that you're doing to better the lives of others, we love to see, man, what can I do to get behind that, to push you forward so it can be effective as possible. And so I want you to share some of the things that you have done, and that let us know, and we've been behind that. Let's just hear you from when you're
like before I even get into that, like I wanted to say how the Rise program is like the opposite of what usually happens. A lot of times people, they'll come at you, they'll hit you with a spill, then at the end they want something. Here go the charge, here go the fee. But with Rise, at the end of it, they want you to produce, to kind of show what you got going on, to help you network. So it's like the opposite of what usually happens here, because what the whole goal is to get everybody better. Like, you know what I'm saying? We want everybody to eat. So it's like, all right, you go through to the program. At the end of the program, you got something to share, and and everybody in business knows how important it is for the marketing and networking piece. So that's just like another opportunity that they're giving you. In terms of what I'm doing, I'm an educator, work at Dutchman Creek Middle School, and then I have a nonprofit organization, Above and Beyond Tutoring, where we gears towards math and STEAM education. And all the brothers that's on their call, collectively and individually, had just backed me up. Financial donations, networking donations, word of mouth has just been, amazing what they've done for me, and they'll do for anybody that's just trying to do something positive.
Yeah, man, that's what it's about, man. It's not about pushing our own agenda, but it's about finding something that's meaning, that's making the difference, and how can we be a help. Now, everybody's called to work with the youth. I understand it's a need in that space, but you want to make sure that you're in line with your assignment. But whatever that assignment is, you want to make sure that you are doing your part in your space, but also carrying somebody else and picking them up along the journey as well. Not that you got to stop and go spend 2 hours working every week with the youth. That's not maybe what you call to do, but you may have a listening ear, and you may have a way that can help them along their journey too. And so this is what we're creating a brotherhood where we lead by example, and that means me showing up for you just as well as I want you to show up for me, but also finding ways that I can be able to not just be a listening ear, but if I can be a resource in other ways, let me find out what that looks like, and let me be my brother's keeper. And so we want to invite you again to join the journey in with us as we're going to be sharing more with you. We have a Monday's call, 8 p.m. every Monday, nonstop. No matter if it's rain, sleet, or snow, you can join us on the Zoom. As long as the Zoom is working, guess what? We there. And so I share that with you is because I want you to go ahead and make sure you scan this information in the top left corner, but also make sure that you fill out the information, and we're going to make sure we share more with you of how we can be able to walk together and get some things accomplished. And so no matter where you are in the world, we welcome you to join in with us. Now, this is Eastern Standard Time. All right. So I want you to know, I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in Tokyo, we're going to be there. All right. So we love to have you guys there. If you know a man, please invite him to join in with us. And again, tomorrow, we're going to be launching our with you. And so, Elahu, before we get out of here, man,
Yeah.
anything
Man,
that you
no, just
share with
I hope that I ain't lagging
people
right now.
that can actually be beneficial? Man, I don't know. Here we go. All right, here we go. We back in. We actually lost it for a minute, but hey, just want to let you guys know, even though things happen, guess what? We in it to win it. So we want to thank you guys for stopping in. We want to thank Elahu for taking time out of his schedule. But we want to invite you to jump on this Zoom, scan the information, and we will see you in the community as we move to a new year with a mission. Now, our proclamation is we're in alignment for our assignment. And we want to challenge everyone who knows a man, who knows he's a man. Tap in with us. We want to see you there. Y'all be great.